this microphone up on my desk. Whoop. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes behind everybody. All right, so the masses have spoken. They have voted. And let's say hi in chat first. Hola, chat. And the consensus was I had 3 votes for Alien Isolation on Facebook, and then 3 votes for the Stanley Parable on Facebook. And then 1 person voted on Twitter. And that 1 person voted for Stanley Parable. So that puts us at 4 votes for Stanley Parable, 3 votes for Alien Isolation. I got 1 vote for more Bioshock, and then a vote for Undertale. And then I think that was it. So here's the plan. Stanley Parable is an awesome game that I am very excited to play. However, I do have a halfway decent idea of what the game is. I've watched some gameplay of it before. So here's the plan. I'm going to play Stanley Parable for a while, get through a bunch of it, but then once it starts to get dark, I'm going to jump into Alien Isolation, just so that those who wanted to see that also get to see that. And I think that we'll be able to get a good amount of Parable in before we switch over to that. For whatever reason, the game is on widescreen on my monitor, but sort of in like standard dimensions on the stream window. I don't know why that is, but that's what I've got working right now. So I've tried looking into it to see if there's something else I can do, but it should be fine. You guys still are able to see everything I can see. So it should work out just fine. Let me actually just adjust my little window here so that I can, since it's already being moved, I can obstruct as little of the game screen as humanly possible. So cool. Dudemic, yo, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Alright, so we'll give people an extra second to jump in here. Ooh, and I'm going to actually run down and grab myself a beverage. So I'll let people sort of join in. As people join in the chat, make sure everyone says hi. And I'll be right back, and then we can jump into this game. Alright, and we're back. Ay. Whoop. Dudemic, this game is great. You'll love it. I am sure I will. From what I've seen of this game, it's really, really bizarre and weird, and there's a sassy British narrator describing what I do and sassing me for it. We'll get some drinks in me, and then when I jump to Alien Isolation, it'll be really funny. So, if you guys know anyone who's interested in watching my streams, or anyone who may just be interested in my streams and maybe hasn't seen me before, let them know to tune in, or jump on the couch, or pull up a chair next to your desk, or whatever, so we can jump into this. All of the sass Dudemic says. So, without any further ado, let us jump into the Stanley Parable. Begin the game. End is never, end is never, end is loading never. Never the end is. Or is it the end is never? Never the end is? No. The end is never. There is no end, is the... Oh, hey, Mike, I haven't seen you in so long. Not since, like, what was it? 4:30-ish? 4:15 when we were playing Overwatch? What a great game session that was. Holy smokes. That was like my best run in competitive for... Well, I actually had a good run with my friend Carson when we were playing. and he does a Save Station on YouTube. You guys should check it out. He and I just grouped up and jumped into the competitive queue, and we had some great games. It was crazy. The end is never the end. Oh, the end is never the end. Dudemic, my man. Richard. Man, I fall asleep during the last stream and wake up to this one. You fell asleep during Overwatch, man? Oh, I feel bad. It means I wasn't entertaining. Maybe you're just sleepy. But, hey, I'm happy to be here to entertain you on this long 4th of July weekend. Man, this loading screen is... This is killer. What is happening? My computer's aged and needs to be upgraded, but it's not that bad. Oh yeah, Mike knows. Those were some really intense games.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Push buttons.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year.
Oh, you were just sleepy, Richard? No worries. No worries.
Might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment.
Hey, Shadow. Welcome back.
As though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
All right. We're Stanley. We were happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Not
something
Stanley.
he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I stepped out of my office? Wait, what do I want to... Okay, I can't do anything. I stepped out of my office. Okay. So, like...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
There's no jump.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I did something. I turned off the computer. Can I do that? The other ones are already off. I know there's like a big thing in this game
went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, I got you, narrator. I know it's a game where like you can or cannot listen to the narrator. Can I turn you off? Oh, I totally can. I wonder if that will change something. Ah! I'm turning off everyone's computers. Okay, so I can't interact with a whole lot right now. Alright, and I can't jump. There's no jump function. Isn't this made off of Gary's mod? I feel like this is a Gary's mod game. It looks like it is. So, where's the meeting room? Is the question. Oh, wait.
Stanley came to a
I remember
set of
this.
2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Fuck you!
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. And
Can't tell what to do. You're not my real dad.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
So you say, narrator. Turn on achievements. The Sassly parody. There's a lot of sass. Hold on. Options. Let me turn on subtitles as well, if they got that. Is that not in here? Shaded detail. Let's turn that up. Effect detail. Hi. Yeah, let's do it. There's only... Yeah, there's... Okay. Hi. Yeah. Oh, it's doing its thing. Bah! Oh, no. Did it close? Oh, no. I am so sorry, everybody. No! Stanley Parable, why? Now I gotta start at the beginning. I'm streaming for people, Stanley Parable! People watching. Gone done. Goofed up on me. I am sorry, everybody. Alright. Okay, I've got achievements on. Steam says I got the achievement Welcome Back. This was a full game that was developed afterwards. Aha. Are you... Oh, you got lag, Shadow? Damn. Okay. Let's see if I can turn on subtitles. Closed captioning. Subtitles. Full captions. Let's do subtitles only. Let's turn it on high at least. My computer can handle that. Right? Yeah. I don't know what was going on before. That was weird. Okay. Begin the game. Again. Jeez. Jeez. It's an amazing game full of sass and wits.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, we're going to skip this.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
He was employed 427. He was happy pushing buttons. We already saw that. So we're going to go past it. So we're back at the beginning. It's reset. And he says I leave the office. So I leave my office. I wonder what happens if I stay in the office. I mean, I've already left. So
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
wait.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
Okay, the computers are back on again.
No matter how hard Stanley looked.
Okay,
he
good. So
couldn't
it's
find
sort
a
of
trace
reset
of his
itself.
co-workers.
Because I know there's sort of like because I know you like repeat things in the game, and I wanted to make sure it was like it had reset itself back to like its whatever fresh setup. Off. Okay. So wait, this computer was on. This computer was on. And this computer was on. So there were 3 computers on in our first time through. Somebody remember that in chat, please. Also say hi to new people as they come in. I think it's Shadow, Dudemic, Richard, Mike, and someone else was here. I forget. I'm sort of focused on this thing.
When Stanley came to a
Set up 2 open doors. He opened the door on his left. No! You can't tell me what to do, narrator.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it.
I'm sure this game is like
Perhaps he would
one
have stopped
part
by the employee lounge first,
like
just to
social experiment, one part commentary on consumerism, and just like sort of like the office job like this, where you just sort of like soullessly do one task over and over again. I bet it's like a bit of both.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
I'm pretty sure this is in a Counter-Strike map.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I wouldn't say beautifully.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I want a beverage. I cannot. Yes. What a great room.
Yes. Really worth it being here in the room. A
The room's
so
so
utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have
Okay, fine.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I know what you're trying to do, game. You're trying to make me see if I'm defiant, if I like structure and rules and being told what to do. But here's the thing. Hey, Doc. I don't like being told what to do. So, eat a dick.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Fair. But you're sassing me something fierce. That requires a key card, which I do not have. I guess I go on this.
Look, Stanley,
Oh.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I feel like it's not about me.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her
But my
back
work
into
of
your life. She's been waiting.
jump off. She's been waiting. I feel like this story's not about me. And that Stanley's the vessel for the actual story, which is like a meaning. Hence the name Parable. Ay. So what do you want me to do? Go through the main door? Yeah, there's only one door. I wonder what happens if I go back on here. Will it take me back? Nope. Okay. So there's only one. There's two paths. I can jump. Can I jump? Let's see where this goes first. I didn't defy him just to kill myself. Oh. That is a dark room. That is like perilously dark. Can I drive a forklift? No. Okay. Into the dark, scary room. Oh. Ugh. Okay.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No! I'm doing this whole thing where I defy you, Mr. Narrator. So what happens if I don't pick up the phone? What happens if I just let it... What happens if I unplug it? Can I do that?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope.
I unplugged it.
Life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you get the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? Chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
He's going through this script.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone.
He's taken to his apartment.
Where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
So is that one of the endings?
Fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything.
So if I pick up the phone, do I go get teleported to the apartment?
Choices. What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
What is happening?
Stanley, you're a real person.
I've been had!
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices, right? And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
I've only been here for like 10 minutes.
Wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you
Something weird is happening with this game.
the most basic safety
I mean, other than the weird premise.
Decision making, or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind
You hear that? That sort of like repeat?
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision making. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Maybe this whole game is just a whole thing about how your decisions don't matter. I mean, they should. They do matter.
Can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
A what? A back, sack, and crack?
Excellent. Making choices
Oh, that was
on
the
a
time for me to
regular
turn and
basis is the
say
best
at
part of a
someone.
healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the
Dude, this
world,
game is getting into
just
some
remember
deep shit.
that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially
We are
insignificant,
disturbingly
and the feeling
insignificant
should
in the
subside.
grand scheme of things.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
3, 2, 1, 0.
1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1. Test and reinforce the material covered in this video. 1.
Whoa.
Welcome back.
Whoa!
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
He says that way, but is there another way? There's no jump. Alright, it's the only path open to me. This whole game is bonkers. C-car, C, DNA... Shadow, when Pearl yells at you to jump off, you listen. Alright, so they're taking me back. They added a fence. That wasn't there before.
Meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
So you can jump off.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. There's a reason why they took the jump function out of here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think your choices actually matter in life? I think they do. Maybe that's why I'm the kind of person who defies the narrator in a game like this. Because I don't like having my decisions made for me. I actually had a girlfriend in college who really taught me like the values of like personal freedom and letting people make their own decisions, whether it's a mistake or not, and pray that they learn from them.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I am home free in the real world. It's still kind of shitty. Okay. Test all of these doors every time.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Lies, all choices meaningless and we're all gonna die. You're not wrong. Okay, so here's the thing. He says chooses Stanley Wood. Now, Stanley's the person who just pushes the button and is very happy doing his job. So do I accept that Stanley is this predetermined character, or I've watched some Gumball, not a whole lot, do I see Stanley as the embodiment of, like, the everyday man? Because if I accept that Stanley is a predetermined character who will always be happy just pushing his buttons, then I will take the door on the left and follow. But if he's the everyday man, I'd like to think that the everyday man will, when push comes to shove, choose for himself. Because there's a difference between being led and following foolishly. Although the game might fall apart if the narrator said anything is true. I'm going to go right again.
No! Why did you do that?
Yep.
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh man, the game's falling apart. I knew it. Can I even... Okay. So, to just illustrate the point of how meaningless our choices really are, is that there was the illusion of choice. They really took it away from me at that point. But has the damage already been done? Has the game been broken? Have I defied this preset formula too much? This is the meeting room.
It's
Oh.
ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that?
For the laughs, narrator.
The game undone. Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. What am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my... I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
Ah, now you got my problem.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
No, narrator, come on. Don't be... Nope, don't... Nope, don't be like that. Do I win? Or does it... Oh, shit! It didn't reset.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
I'm sorry, computer man.
You think that would be funny? You
Yes.
just had to see?
Yes.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Or Stanley like
He
me.
knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't
I pissed
even
off a
occurred to you,
British
had it?
narrator,
There's a
computer
world
man.
outside of you, you're a child.
I do play video games on the internet for people,
Story.
so that's sort of true.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the...
What?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
¿Por qué?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Now I have a choice, like an actual choice, whether to persist with my defiance or to find... I feel sort of bad for Mr. Narrator, man. Have you seen when the solar system sings you a song about being an insignificant speck in the universe? The end is never the end. The end is never the end. If the narrator has a story has an end, but even that end isn't the end. Do I have saves on? I don't know. Achievements. Oh, enabled. That's even an achievement. Saves enabled. Save. Okay. Begin the game again. Save. Okay, so it auto-saves, it looks like. You don't need saves. So should I turn it back off? I'll leave it on for now. It just takes you to the recent choice after an end and said, oh, wait, no. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off. I want it to do its thing. There's a reason why it was set off, I think. But I want the achievements on. Okay. I do feel bad for Mr. Computer Man, British person. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got for me. He's tried resetting it and brought me back to that choice with the meeting room. Let's see if it matters.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Hold on. How to resolve a dispute with a coworker? Let it ball up inside you, take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers, resent coworkers for not supporting you. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a thick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on it. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. To do. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market paradigm? Is that what that's supposed to be? Monetize free-to-play. Which is what the game industry has done. Number of slides on the slide. Slides, charts the slide. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. What was this? Quarterly pie chart profits. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. This is very informative. Please, no more charts. Whoa. Interesting. Alright, computer narrator man. I'm playing along. Whoa. Okay, this is not numbered. Come back to you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait a minute. Okay, because this game has 19 different endings. Dude. I've seen some gameplay stuff, and I know that if you keep on following him, this is one of the places where you have a choice. There are 2 doors there. This computer guy, he knows that I want to defy him. Illusion of choice. Is this the boss's office? What's over here? What's over here? I'm too inquisitive. This is why it takes me forever to finish games. Because I have to check every nook and cranny for things. I got the achievement in Dragon Age Origins for literally going over every inch of the map. The computer narrator is onto me. He's eliminating my choices. This is a hideous room.
Inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
You really aren't leaving me other options here, friend. Do I have to...
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke his...
I have seen the new Pokemon Reveals doc.
Right there
I have mixed feelings about some of them. Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
There's no voice.
Did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I don't know if there's a voice command interaction with this game, narrator guy.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to...
You're still on the resist ending path.
If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
No, I did. Oh, I could have.
Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
There's no voice. There's no voice. What? What? Is this?
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
What?
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The
I
end?
need you to walk through the door. Are you listening
Thank you
to
for...
me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you.
No.
You understand me? Whatever
Come
choice
on.
you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
I wonder if that's what happens if you just stand there and just do not choose.
Do something
He's salty as fuck. You are right.
important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
Is this like a full ending?
Okay.
I know sometimes it requires a certain amount of, like, it'll reset itself to the end, to the beginning,
To decide.
and that will be like a whole path.
Your choice
Is this a full path?
best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
I wonder if this is the dialogue that happens if you just sit there. Ah! The end is never the end. Okay. 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 So, we have been reset. That seemed to be one whole path, but we'll see if anything is different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So it seems to have
No matter
reset
how
itself.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace
The
of
computer
his
is back
co-workers.
on. I can still turn it off. I wonder if that means anything. I should try running. I beat the game? I honestly have no idea. Oh no. Let's see these other computers. Okay, they are on. And I can still turn them off. Activating. Awaiting input. Oh! What? That's different. I wonder if that will stay if I like loop through again. And if I do, what is it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs, if something new will happen?
Stanley went around touching every
Okay, yeah, I'm touching this stuff in the office. I get it.
Didn't make a single difference.
Okay.
Nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
At least one of the ends, okay. Let's run off the lift.
This was not the correct.
I want to see if he'll let me die.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Testing the doors, because why not?
Wow. Yes.
Yep, beautiful,
This
gorgeous
room.
room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope, we're going to the lift. I want to see what happens if I jump. If the narrator will let me die, since he thinks it's so
It's
pointless.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Maxie? Bye.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Okay, so I guess...
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very brave.
Blame Mike, not me. Okay, well that is a very quick ending right there. Oh, hold on, guys. There's a cat outside. She wants in. You want to come in? Come here, Maxie. Kitty. Hi. Hey, everybody. There's a cat here. She's very cute. There's also one for when you run off the lift onto the... There's a path next to it. You can jump... What? Here, come here. Aww. There's a cat here, everyone, and she is super cute. Come here. Maxie. Oh, okay. She doesn't want to get picked up. Okay, bye-bye. Alright. So there's another
All
path.
his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
That's different. Oh, now this computer is on. Employee database. You're on now. Oh, and you were on now. You weren't on before. Alright, the cat left. I'm gonna close the door. So as to prevent disrupting my roommates. Oh, okay, yeah. Hustle Cat. What is Hustle Cat? Okay. I don't know what cat she is. She's my roommate's. Shadow, could you not see the stream before? I'm sorry, man. Narrator? He closed the only door open to me. I do not like that. Pencil sharpener. Computers. What? Okay, it opened again. But it closed. Oh, I can open and close these doors sometimes. I can still turn that off. What? That was on a different... It did save it. Guys. It's a dating sim involving cats. And maybe hustling. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, but like, can we talk... computer's on. Can we talk about this? And this input received nonsense? Because it saved that. So we're on 2. That sounds horrifying, Lysmith. That sounds like a horrifying game. And I've played horror games. And we'll be playing one tonight. If you guys want to hang out for that. This is strange. I mean, this whole game is strange.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Okay, we're going to try this second...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yes.
Knew it perfectly well.
We're trying for that other...
Stopped by the
That metal pathway someone mentioned in chat.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that
That's a
called
different
so
description.
deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm. No, Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
That is a different description of this room than we got before. Achievement unlocked. You can't jump.
Really
I've been hitting the spacebar so many times.
A room so utterly kept but eager to get back
Okay.
to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We're checking out this other path. And the fence isn't on there, so I can still do
Stanley
that.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
There is... Oh, there's a door right there! Oh, snap.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Okay.
I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story
Now, I
has
can't
been
jump.
about nothing but you all this
So I won't be able to
time.
make it this way, but if I
There's
time it
someone
right...
you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Danger! Danger everywhere.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I'm the one playing this game, narrator. What?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Now, if I was the narrator, and someone had been defying me this whole time, I would put a trap in the blue hallway. So, Isaiah Smith, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Isaiah. That's really... Oh, no. YouTube is saying my video output is low. That you guys are going to experience buffering. What is happening? That has never happened since I started streaming regularly. Is there a purple door? I wish. Can you guys let me know in the chat how the stream health is looking? Because right now YouTube is giving me a warning that the video output is low. And that there's buffering going on. Let me know. I'm worried that, okay, a little bit of buffering. Okay. I'm going to keep going, and if it gets really bad, I'll try to fix... Okay, it says it's good, so we're going to keep going. So, as I was saying, if I was the narrator, and I'm defying him this much, I would put a trap in the blue path. So, hey, Kiara. I'm going to go through the red door like he said.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stan?
Oh, no.
I wanted to stop. We would
This is an endless loop.
be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
Is he going to reset it?
Let me show you.
Your whole family's watching, Isaiah? You... What? What? Oh, thanks, Isaiah Smith and family. Okay, this room is suspiciously dark. Like, that is a hard line, no ambient light, shadow line. Bah! Okay, that's different. It says loading, not the end is never the end. Which means we have not reset.
What are we looking for?
Yeah, okay, hold on. I lost my bearings. Where am I? Okay. What? Is my game freaking out? Okay.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here.
Hey,
right
Shika
in
Kiba,
this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Bye.
No, wait. Where are you going?
This is like an acid trip over here.
Where were we?
Blissful happiness is usually a scary thing in my book. I bet I can go over that edge too. And that just keeps persisting. Okay, Shika, hold on, I got you. Shika Kiba Nijiltachi? I'm just gonna call you Shika for brevity's sake. This game is confusing. We played it before. This green is mesmerizing, which is why it scares me. Alright. I wonder what happens if I just stand, you know. I'm sure there's another ending where you stand there. Is that still open to me? Usually the doors close. Oh, I thought it was ending. I bet you can go right off the edge here. The narrator was really pleased with this room, but I wanna keep going. It's probably a trap. Oh, your name's a Naruto reference. I watched that for a bit and read some of the manga.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
The game resets anyway, buddy. I mean, maybe I'm being too meta about this. Maybe I'm supposed to be more immersive about it. I don't know. I'm just gonna play the way I play.
No, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Okay.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I know I jumped off that thing before, but that was because to see what would happen. But I know I can now. I don't actually want to jump off that. I'm going to go back to the weird color room and see what happens if I wait there for a bit. Because if nothing happens... Because freedom. That's right, Shadow. Because if nothing happens...
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Ooh. Pretty colors. Is this when the universe sings me a song about my unimportance? Dude, you can totally jump off this. There's no way you can't. And the door disappeared that led me in here. Alright, let's wait. Let's see what happens. You've had this username on YouTube for, what, 11 years you said? Damn. The Acid Parable. Okay, friend. If something's going to happen, I'd like it to happen now. This has stayed there for quite a while. Does the color effect change if I go in and out of the room? Time to contemplate life. Okay, it seems to run on its own timer.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we
He's-
achieved here. You are going to stay here, aren't you?
I don't know, Mr. Narrator Person. Can you give me a reason to? Because these colors are pretty, but I'm not just going to stay here for that. This room is
Heard me
really
before,
grim.
didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
What happens if I go all the way up to the edge again? Maybe he'll give me some more information I can work with. If we wait, something might happen. This is a very, like, I love the ambient sound in this room. It's really scary, but I'm not just gonna... I mean, maybe something will happen if I jump off there and I won't die. But what happens if I go off the edge in the color room? Okay. We're gonna wait in the color room. We're gonna actually wait for a bit. I'll time it. Does this look more purple than it was gray before? I'm imagining it. Aren't you happy that I'm back, Mr. Narrator Person? Alright, let's see what happens if we wait. Hold on, let me pull up my timer. Alright, bye Isaiah. Thank you and your family for stopping in and saying hi. I really appreciate it. Alright, so we're timing this shit. Timer. Stopwatch. Let's do this. Boop. Alright. Stopwatch has started. We're going to wait for a couple minutes and we see what's happened. So, Sheikah, this game is about choice and about the relevance and power of choice, is at least my understanding. It's a bit of a mix between a commentary about the impact of our decisions and I think also a bit on capitalist consumer America and maybe some Europe. Right. Commit you mean seppuku? Sudoku's a game. Yeah. The narrator's trying to tell a story and I'm making his life real hard. Shadow's got it right on that. Okay, Doc, you watch Voltron and I said I'd watch Madoka Magica. I can't think of a name. Hi, welcome, thank you. Doc, is Madoka Magica, is that on Netflix or do I have to look that up online? Is that like on Watch Cartoons or... Let's see what happens. We're at a minute. So we're at 1 minute of waiting in this color room like he seemed to want us to do. He wanted us to stay here. Let's see why. I am glad. Of course I noticed you. It is on Netflix. Okay, Madoka Magica. I'll have to check that out. I got a whole backlog of shows. I just caught up on The Strain. I need to catch up on Game of Thrones and Daredevil and everything. But Madoka Magica is now on the radar. Thank you, Doc. I did say I would watch that if you watched Voltron. Okay. Of course I noticed you. I can't think of a name. I like to hang out with you guys in the chat. Okay. We're at... Three, two, 1, 2 minutes in. What do you guys think? How long do we wait in the color room to see what the narrator thinks? For how the stairway disappeared. I don't know. Hey, I would love 3,000 subs. I am having so much fun with this channel. It serves as a really fun place for me to be able to go to right now. Jump off? I'll do that if I'll jump off this, not off the edge in the stairwell. I feel like a big part of finding out the secret things in this game is doing things that aren't explicitly put in there. Like, I think me unplugging the phone was neat. I might have to go back and try picking up the phone and see what happens. We're at we're at 3 minutes. So here's what I'm gonna do. In 2 more minutes, if the narrator doesn't say anything, I'll jump off the thing in the color room. We'll give him 2 more minutes. Thank you guys for your patience. I still can't jump. I mean, it's really pretty. The colors were changing earlier, though. But I don't want to risk... That is a really pretty effect. These moving planes with animated textures. He was getting real upset every time I was leaving. So we'll wait. I unplugged the phone. I did do that. You're absolutely right, Doc. Alright, we're at 3 minutes, 40 seconds. So, we'll see. I know there's something weird in this game with, like, a baby cutout cardboard thing plunging towards a fire. You have to hit a button to stop it. And, like, there's an achievement if you wait and, like, hit the button, like, for, like, so many, like, hours. Like, someone sat down and did it. Doomed to an eternity of rain. We got 13 people watching. We were at 14 there for a second. It's really exciting. Try clicking the door next time. Which door? I knew there was like a closed off door. Alright, we're at 4 minutes 20 seconds. If the narrator doesn't say something in the next 40 seconds, I'm gonna go down here, see if he says anything, and then I'm gonna go off the edge of this color room. The art room. Alright, he's got 20 seconds left to make something happen. Otherwise, we're bouncing. I know I'm not going to jump off the edge in that stair room. I don't know the number, but you click a specific door to give you a new ending. I've been clicking like every door here, man. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. He didn't say anything. Let's see what he says when I leave the room again. Nothing? Interesting. We might have run the course of the dialogue for this ending. Alright, let's jump off in the color room. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we do. This is your last chance, narrator man. Last chance to make your thoughts known. Alright, bye, Felicia. I can't. There's an invisible wall. You son of a bitch. Sorry, I know there's a family watching. Where they were. Oh, you. Okay. I guess I'm jumping off the top of a stairwell. Kiara, click on door 435 times. Okay. I'm okay with you guys giving me some insight, but don't give me spoilers. Let me sort of explore it organically. I'm going to try to forget that, although I probably will not now that I've said that. Okay. This is the only option left to me. I waited for 5 minutes. If I had infinite time and you guys had infinite time, then we could hang out in the crazy color art room forever like the narrator wants and see what's happened. But we got other endings to explore. So I'm sorry, Stanley. Let's take a swan dive. Whee! What?
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
How many times can I do that?
No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you
This
doing
narrator's
this?
got some problems, man.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
So now he wants me to stop moving. So if I don't move for a certain amount of time, what happens? Because we already waited for 5 whole minutes. That's a lot of time for me to be sitting here and not moving. I already moved the camera. I'll let the chat decide. You guys, do I jump off again or do I sit here and not move? You guys let me know in the chat and I'll take a look at it. Jeez. Just go jumping, Richard says. Ay, ay, ay. Got a mosquito bite. We got 2 votes for jump. Jump till I die. Swan dive. Hey, Glebe Royal. Kyle says jump. I don't think any of that. Okay, we're jumping and we're doing a flip. We're making this motherfucker interesting.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
I'm gonna swan dive and do a backflip, narrator. The chat has decided. But have I not allowed the decisions of others to determine my decision? It's a
Do
game.
you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I'll do a playthrough where I do what you say, and you'll still be sassy at me. I was so surprised when I didn't die. Whoop!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
What? I still live!
God, is this really how much you dislike my game? Did you throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yay!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
There we
I
go.
don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
I wish I could do a flip.
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Yeah, legs of steel. I'm actually Chell from Portal. Now, he said that choice is mine. So that makes me feel like this final jump has some finality. I'm going to go back to the other room and see if I can't jump off in the color room real quick before I decide to do this final swan dive off of yonder platform.
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I haven't decided.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Okay, I still can't go over the edge. I do feel bad too, Doc. I've been giving this narrator hell, like, since I started this game. Let's see. We won't move for a little bit. We did the jump thing. We jumped twice in a row. We'll see what happens. We'll wait for just a sec. I know, Sheikah. I'm waiting too. I'm in, like, you're waiting to see what happens what I do, but like I'm actually interested to see what happens if I don't move, like he said. Oh, Asmi, I'm sorry. Am I boring you? Putting a sleepy emote. Sassy. No, I'm not doing that. I ain't got time. We're jumping. Yeah, all disease. I'm not doing this no more. Nah, I already did the 5 minutes, and that's a long time to ask you guys to wait. Maybe in my free time, when I'm just playing, I'll try it out. But I want to actually explore some more of this game, and if this resets it... Yeah, he has lost all... I am sorry, Sheikah. I am super interested to see what happens if we wait for like another 5 minutes, but with a game like this, I wouldn't be surprised if you actually have to wait longer, so... Woo! Ooh!
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
So he goes back too. He doesn't like it when we restart. Whoa! It's not a full restart. It's different now. Oh, I gotta see what's different. There's paper.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. This couldn't go anywhere except back.
Are you leaving, Asmi? See ya.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Or were you saying goodbye when I jumped off?
Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
This is a real restart? We've gone absolutely bonkers. Can't think of a name. I think I'm going to do what Doc said in, say, CTN for short. Is this a real restart? Is this real life?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the
Oh,
pressure.
I'm closing the
Make
door.
a decision. What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Okay. All
He'd
right.
never
That's
be
my
sure
bad
of
then.
that. No.
What's the time?
This couldn't go anywhere except
11:22?
badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I hit the button. I'm clicking crazy because that's what I do.
In here I can be
Ah,
happy.
stop.
I will be happy.
Uh,
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
no, did I reset that whole progress I had made with the papers on the floor by closing the stupid door?
Eventually,
Oh man, I wanted to see where that was gonna go. The whole thing was different.
Now, this will end. He will be
This
spoken
game,
to.
man.
He will be told what to do.
Try clicking the 430
Now
door.
it's
Yeah.
Just a little bit closer.
Uh,
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
okay, so we're resetting again. I'm gonna not close the door. Dang it! Ugh! I had gotten so far into that track, and now it's undone.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
They all have the end is never the end, except for you.
He couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I don't like. That's creepy. I'm turning those off. Get out of here. Is that all of them? All right. I imagine most people when they saw that would turn. Where's our input? Did it go away? I'll be super upset if it did. He had a different sound. 425, 426. Where's 430? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have not jumped out of a window yet.
Please, are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits of effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I'm gonna do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a note.
This guy!
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Okay, I want this achievement now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Come on!
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. What happens if I keep clicking 430? Cookie Clicker Door Edition. Come on. You know you want to. Fine. 4717? Let's do it. I got a date with door number 417. Yeah. Because now I'm listening to what he's doing again. I'm doing what he says. I want the achievement. I'm a pawn.
Go click a few times on door 437.
Okay, now I'm done doing... Now I've already started it. I've already started it. Need to finish. I'd like to see where this train goes. As much as I'd love to keep defying our sassy British narrator, I'm actually interested to see where this train goes. Just 437... Here it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Why am I listening to him for this? This is so dumb.
Now, back to door number 437.
Because I'm just listening to him now. This is worse than doing the friggin' door thing. Like, which door do you go through?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
You sassy bastard.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
I'm gonna rage.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Why am I doing this? What is... There's no reason. Someone in chat told me that it was a thing.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it!
It's all rainbow.
That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of
Oh,
how far we've come. Just
God.
think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now? What were you thinking?
I can't... Okay, at least he didn't make a sassy remark about me listening to him about something as foolish as clicking on a door or various other arbitrary objects. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered.
I am a putz, Kyle. I am. Let's... We've been defying him a lot. Let's go left. Let's see what happens if we listen to him for a while. I've been really mean to him.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Isn't that the office with the voice comm that I can't use? I couldn't open that before.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm being defiant again, Mr. Narrator.
It was baffling that Stanley...
See you, Richard. Thanks for coming by.
Closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I'm doing it.
He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I'm defying you again, narrator.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
Hey, Astro.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I don't get it either. I'm just doing it to do it.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
I just click everything, man.
It occurred to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
But the game designers put it in here. So what is the reason?
Maybe to you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom
Ow,
closet
did you
ending?
get the broom closet ending?
Ending was my favorite."
I like that voice.
Friends find this concerning.
Hey friends, I got the broom closet
Stanley
ending.
was fat and ugly and he probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That all with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
He's getting really mean now.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yep.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's
A physical malady.
physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
Hilarious.
Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they
I've been in here too long, bro, to leave.
understand video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
Oh, that's what the game's about.
Irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
This is gonna cause my psychotic break, Kyle. This is gonna be the thing. And you'll have to come fetch me and take me back home. Is that it? Is that all of his whining about me not listening to him for this broom closet shenanigans? Congrats on the broom closet ending. Thanks, Astro. Is that it? Alright.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on.
Ah!
You can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Unless I go back into the broom closet.
You too. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish, fungus. Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly.
Oh, jeez.
Ready to pick up the story again.
Okay, I think that's... Is that the end of the broom closet stuff? Okay, it is.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, I think I have defied the narrator quite enough for now. Let's see what's up in the boss's office. There wasn't a gold executive bathroom label before. That's new. Still can't open it. The office is different. Okay. Oh, 3 input. Raise the volume of the game a little. I have trouble hearing the narrator since I can't see very well. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Sheikah. Let me window that. Go into my thingamabobber. And I'll raise the game volume a little bit. I'll have to re-lower it for Overwatch. Seem to find the perfect spot for that. Let's try that. Let me know how that sounds in the chat. There's a bit of a delay, so I'll wait for a second. Alright, I'm back in the game, and I'll wait for you guys to tell me if that audio is a little bit better. I mean, I guess I have to set, something has to happen. This is a different office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief Who orchestrated this? What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
What if I put in 1515? Which was the thing from before. No, okay, it doesn't work. I actually wasn't paying.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
You wanted me to be Stanley, but I'm actually couldn't possibly know. But you've told me, so I'll humor you, narrator.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, wow. It's right over here. Okay. Whoa, red lighting is scary. Very foreboding. His boss is secretly Tracer. It's like, I walk into this dark elevator and all of a sudden I just like hear from behind me, "Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!" He just unloads a bunch of pulse blasts into the back of my head. That is a really scary elevator. What if I can hit that and then let it go down? Is that a thing? Can I hit the button and back out as the elevator closes? The power of choice. It is truly magnified in the plot of this game, in which choice is the only power you have. The highway to hell, indeed. Oy.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I do feel a bit
It was a stirring
peculiar.
of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What is that?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I've already jumped off of things. I died twice.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I've already perished.
At this point,
Of my own volition.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
That's really creepy. That is really creepy. Is that it? Just die already. Okay, Sheikah. Oh, shit! Curse my lack of jump functionality.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
That is a smashing thing.
life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
That is a smashing thing that smashes.
The bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned,
No.
and only accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, crap. Oh, man.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone
You're
in
a
his
new
body,
lady.
killing him instantly.
What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What? There are two narrators. Grandma Tracer. Grandma Oxton. Old Granny Oxton.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Is this about the narrative about us working in little offices like a factory of... These are nature paintings? Stanley's computer. It's a little museum of Stanley. This is where we start. Interesting. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This quarter has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Office computers. Oh, I can turn these off too. The button sounds. Selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Interesting. Here's the credits. We've got some other pathways here. I'm sure this is another example of testing our decision making. The maintenance room. Copy machine. This is so weird. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators, more Stanley, less Stanley. These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD remix. What is happening? This is some bizarre museum of Stanley. What's on the other? What? This is Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. First created in November 2011, March 2012, 3rd February 2013. They are slightly different. This is the one that we've got. Obviously, the more updated one. Although I think this game came out in 2011. This is one of our scary lifts. Although we didn't see that one. Exit. And this... What is that? Wait. What is that? How do I get to it? Those... there is a thing there that I want to get to. This is nice. What is this? Narration outtakes.
His co-workers. Oh, I know. They're throwing a surprise party for him for all his...
Oh, the outtakes for the narrator. Okay. Hey, Ice Creeper. All right, let's see where the end of this run goes. This is very bizarre. This Museum of Stanley. This is the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Is that an insight into an actual ending? Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they
Is she
wish
talking
to
about me and the
control one
narrator?
another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Is she talking about me in the narrator?
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these
fuck.
two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Oh, come on.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone
What happens if I actually hit quit now?
else's path. Stop now. It will be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Is that it? I wonder what happens if you actually quit. Is it just sort of an idea like you can't really beat the game unless you quit? Or is it like, does it actually, when you restart after quitting in that moment, does it give you a different place to start from? Also, it's having me sit here on this black screen for a very long time. That was a noise. You're very right. I am dead for sure. It's not frozen. This is so weird. This is like really making me question about like interacting with a game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
It reset. So, I did it anyway. And I wonder what happens if you do it when she says to.
Stanley had never seen the office.
Did that get rid of my input
was
thing?
It a sign of something? He hoped it was.
Oh, I'll
He
be
hoped
super mad
very
if
much
it
that
does.
was.
Turn off my computers like I do. No, I don't see it. If everything reset, if I lost the username.
Okay. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Let's see what's in this mind control room, shall we? I'm intrigued. Jump out the... Which window? I can jump out a window? We jumped out a window.
Yet there was not a
Hey, Connor.
person here.
What's going on?
Feeling a wave of
Thanks for joining us.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find
I've already
an
done the
answer
broom
there.
closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
I want to
his
see what's in
boss's
this mind
office.
control room. Color me intrigued. I'll be super upset though if I lost the progress on that input thing. Wait, what? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Okay. Extreme bathrooms. Time magazine at the clock. Say banana and you get 30 more subs. Banana. I'll say that. Sure. Banana. I'll be really upset if that, that couldn't be opened before. What is this? What is that? Business strategy? That's heinous. What? I'm in an elevator. I know I wanted to see what was in the mind control room, but this is very intriguing. Wait. Did it not take me anywhere? I mean, obviously it didn't. Is it a shake? Beware, you know how any elevator rides go in any video game ever. Yeah, they always go down to a terrible place. I can hear the narrator singing along. This music is hardcore, CTN. She's getting ice cream? Dang, that was my ice cream. The narrator's enjoying the music just fine. Okay, I've done enough waiting around in this game. I'm done waiting for things to happen.
Stepping into his manager's office,
What was it,
Stanley was
2845?
once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
What? Here's where the metal music needs to play.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright, so we're doing this elevator thing. Oh wait, I wanted to see... that was a perfect opportunity for me to see whether I could get out of there. Fourth wall is thoroughly broken. There is no fourth wall in this game. Oh, jeez.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I wonder if he'll say something different if I go this way.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
And then what happens if I go back now? Will he say something sassy about me being scared of my own death?
But of course, Stanley thought better
Yeah.
of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
This
What
is your story,
horrible
narrator.
secret
I'm letting
did
you
this
play it
place
out.
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Let's go find out. The mind control room.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Fire. So these are monitor the employees. Where's...
Each bore the number of an employee in the
247.
building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them,
What is that?
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Is that a box with a weird glowing green thing in it? Where's 247? I think that's my number. There.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
This is your story, narrator. I'll let you play it out.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of
Mind
it
control
monitored and
status
commanded
offline.
from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. There's a big red button there. Do I hit one first and then that? Number 4 is up there, so let's do this numerically. 2. Where's numero 3? That's, where's that, 5? Where's number 3? That's the power. But I'm interested to see what happens if I hit these buttons in the right order. You've heard of Canada, the narrator's a little kid using imagination. This game is on sale on Steam. I'm not sure exactly how much it was. It was pretty cheap, though. There's 4. What happens when I hit 5? I think that's as many numbers as there were in that weird museum of Stanley. Let's hit the big red button. Oh, nothing. Do these buttons not do anything? Hit all the buttons. That's what Stanley does. Console disabled. So the question is, how do I enable it? Let's check out this power. The facility power. Press all the buttons. Alright, let's see what's in here. Mind controls idle. Awaiting input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Next Steam stream will be tomorrow. I don't know what time. Probably earlier in the day. Just because I know I'm probably going to be doing, I'm going to go see fireworks tomorrow night. So maybe after that or before. Let's turn it off. We're doing what the guy says this time. Huh? I'm moving.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Oh.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange...
Oh, this is the freedom ending that we saw the pictures of?
As sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was
very
perhaps
pretty.
The only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door
Alright, I'm doing your story, friend.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Whoa. That's... Beat the game achievement. Okay. But the end is never the end. Whoa. What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The office is
Stanley
different.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The whiteboard ending. Are there other endings that I can go to?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Now there's the
Nor
doors.
did it advance the story in any
But
way.
we opened this door with the whiteboard ending. Konami code. What's the Konami code? This is the whiteboard ending. Console bark. What happens? I mean, I guess if I just hang out in here, that's technically the whiteboard ending. But if nothing's gonna happen there, there is no spoon. There is no office.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I listened to you.
This was not the
And
correct
now
way
everything
to
is
the meeting room,
different.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
There's a hallway there. There's gotta be a way for me to get there.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away.
Up,
and he
up,
felt
down,
sad
down,
again.
left, right,
Then
left,
it
right,
came
start,
back
select.
And lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Okay. I'm interested in these new
But
descriptions
eager
for the
to
room.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't think we've actually gone this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Alright. Wait, that goes right back to the meeting room. So what's down here? I'm defying again.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's...
He's looking through his script again?
Left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on?
He's going back through the script again. Oh my god.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
And if I say it's somewhere else, what do you say? Nah, it doesn't matter. So we got a truck. Ugh, scary. I died last time I went down one of these ways. Oh, we're back in the mind control room.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
This is the mind control
no
room.
kidding. It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Oh, I heard
How
those
about,
feelings
rather than
again.
waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
I wonder if that's like a more common thing for people to do, to like follow it for that long, and then when they see that elevator with the glowing red light, they're very intrigued to do that. I'm really curious about
All
that
of his
input.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
We had made
Stanley
like
decided to
3
go to the meeting room.
inputs.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Turning off the computers like we do. It's still not back.
When Stanley... Wait.
Oh, this is different.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Jumped out. Oh,
Everything should be-
I keep on missing that.
Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here
Let's see.
somewhere.
Up,
Okay,
up,
then.
down, down,
It's
left,
an
right,
adventure.
left, right.
Come, Stanley.
Start.
Let's
Select.
find the story.
I tried it, Ice Creeper. Can I go up these things? All of these choices. Let's see. This looks like an infinitely looping. Let's check out left. Oh, crap. Did they catch me in an infinite loop?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story
Ooh.
here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever
I think it's
progress
just-
by starting
wait.
over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Wait, I made it back.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley
I gotta turn
decided
off
to go
this
to the
computer
meeting room.
again.
Perhaps he had simply
Looks like it's
missed a memo.
loading something. We missed all that input stuff. Window, window, window. Right. Someone said jump out the window. I mean, not that I'm a fan of jumping out of windows, but... Can I even do that? I can't jump. I don't know how to jump out of it. The adventure line. Oh shit.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Was that there before? Spilled coffee cup. We're looking for the narrator's story.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
This is
The
this weird new
story.
office we
Here it
found.
comes.
Everything was blue.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way.
Okay.
And trace our steps.
Retracing our steps. Whoa.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work.
Perhaps if we
and
built
it
a
really
large
paid off.
wooden
So,
badger.
Good job.
What?
Oh, no. No.
I don't feel right about this at all.
This at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Oh shit, am I locking
Okay?
you now?
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
This game. The budget for these options is getting lower and lower. This is the this is the
Alright,
adventure line.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Trademarked.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Where's my input? I want to find it again. Ooh, this is different. What happens if I don't follow it, though? Nah, I'm gonna follow it. I've done a lot of Defiance so far. I'm interested to see where this track goes now. The Adventure Line is the most iconic yet weird ending. Alright.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
It's trademarked, everyone.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought.
Tell your dad to stop looking over your shoulder. He's your dad, man.
Even if there's no story.
I don't get to tell him what to do.
Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Okay, I got you.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
I guess.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests
That
inside
loops.
of your subjective experience
Okay, so we're
of
back
this
to where we
office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Oh.
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. I can... Okay. I think the narrator's storyline is a little out of hand. Yes, question mark indeed. Yeah, his storyline is all out of whack. Get it? The storyline. What is happening? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay, I guess we're following this. I'll follow the line.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
This is a nice fern. I'm glad we stopped that wonderful music so I can look at this fern. So ferny. Yep. It's actually got variants in its leaf type. Like, they're not all the same. There's like, yeah. Okay, we're done looking at the fern now. Following the line. Ziggy-zagging.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
He's talking to the line now. Oh, we're back here.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Yes, I should have taken a screenshot. That's a good idea. I'm going to finish up this path, and then we'll maybe jump into Alien Isolation.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I remember I tried this whole, like, I'm going to just do my own thing narrator, and you were really unhappy.
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
I'm feeling a kinship now with this narrator.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again.
The line!
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No
It
lines
broke
or
through the
monitor
ceiling.
rules. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'd like to veto the line. I mean, even if I end the stream for tonight, I can always revisit this game. And then, whoa. Line punched a hole in the ceiling. Hey, welcome back, Sheikah. Did you get your ice cream?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere the place
How do I
where
walk
we're
in a
trying to
counterclockwise
go,
circle?
there must be a
Or the
reverse
clockwise
door
circle.
that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
This is so weird.
Since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Deviate from maintenance
You're
room, out of
telling me
mono room, narrator restarts
that's
the
what
game.
this is?
2 room,
It's
many
all
additional
one
doors.
giant ending, and we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing.
Find a bookstore.
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Well, the
I
game
won't
restarted.
do it.
Self.
And
You're-
the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come
Does the
for
game
us?
control you, narrator,
Something
and you don't
happened.
even know?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not
I
quite sure if we're in
suppose.
the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
That's also
so
true.
I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if
Oh. Are we in a full restart now?
all of his co-workers were gone, what could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
This is, I think, we're going to stop the stream for Stanley Parable for right now. This game is bonkers crazy. We just went through like so many things, and I have no idea why and what is happening. But it was super fun. I had a great time with you guys in chat, just sort of experiencing this game. Oh man, it's super weird. I plan on revisiting this game. I might just like record like Let's Play episodes, which I plan on doing for all these games that I'm streaming in the summer sale Steam stream. If I don't come back to it in a stream, I'll try to finish it in Let's Play so we can do it together. So even if we're doing the even if we're not doing a live stream, you guys can still do it. We can still watch it in a Let's Play. So, oh, thanks for subbing, Ice Creeper. I think there is someone above the narrator. To be honest, I think the game controls the narrator, but the narrator thinks he's made the game. So here's the plan. I'm gonna take a quick break, get myself another drink, sit down. Oh, the female narrator, she controls the game. Oh, so we're gonna pause. I'm gonna go take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna jump into Alien Isolation because it's dark now. I'm gonna turn off the extra lights. It's gonna be legit. So stay tuned, guys. Take a bathroom break, get something to eat, get something to drink. Oh, the player controls the game. Who's in control? Is control an illusion? I don't know. You guys have been awarded some Geek X. Thank you again so much for watching. You guys are beautiful, and I'll catch you guys next time. And until then, stay geeky, my friends. I think. Wait. Where's my button?